everybody. It is me, Andy Joe. We are here doing our exciting, what are we going to call this? Like the After Dark, episode of the show here. I'm excited to basically be here in the middle of the night. And we're going to make some comics. I wanted to do this part two here, so I'm going to go step by step of how we're doing this. Is making coloring comics, and this is my method. So this is called the Salazar process. I'm not going to say I originated it, but it's what I do. So, a couple things. Last night, or the previous time, you guys saw this. These are the painted pages that we worked on together, and I kind of like did some of this. These are printouts on watercolor paper or Bristol board of the inks on kind of a 20% opacity, and I used watercolors and inks to color this. Then I scanned it just a moment ago, just scanned them, and now we're putting them here on the Wacom Cintiq, and we're going to start doing the next step, which is the final step, the cleanup. This is where we're going to do all the fun digital wizardry. So as you can see, this is the original, and here's a scan page, right? So that's kind of fun. And let me actually get this where I need this so I can start working. And we'll just kind of like go through this step by mofo step. So this is going to be part tutorial, part chicanery. Okay. So, as you can see, I scanned them at 300 dpi because that's the way I do it. And now we're going to put the blacks on there. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to, this is going to blow your mind, by the way. You're going to love this. You're going to love it. I'm telling you. People are like, wait a minute, I don't know if this works. Trust me, dude. This works. Okay? I'm going to move my mic right there. Sorry about that. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear my buns. So let's get it on here. Okay. Sorry. I'm getting distracted. I'm trying to play some musica for me. Playing some country today. I did hip hop yesterday. We're doing country. Okay, so what we're going to do, here's another rule. I'm giving myself literally a half an hour per page. So we're going to finish this in an hour and a half, no matter what, hook or crook. Because here's a pro tip. If you are working on a project and they're paying you to do some pages, like in this, you got to put a time on it. You got to say, okay, my time is worth this amount of money. I'm not going to keep working on it after that, because you can sit here and noodle it and repaint it and fart with it forever and ever, but you've got to have a time, you got to have a deadline, you got to just say enough is enough. And so I'm saying I'm going to give myself a half an hour per page, and I got 3 pages to do, and then that's it. And after a half an hour, if it's not good enough, then I don't know, we'll go to the stage 2, which is I suck it up or I don't, but basically the idea is you got to give yourself some kind of parameters, or otherwise all your projects are going to be ballooned out, because guess what? Time is money. Okay, so I don't know what that is. Hang on, let me move this out of the way. It's like, oh, it's my music. Okay, let's do this. So first step 1. Let's grab these mofos. Let's grab this one here. And I'm going to go over here to copy. Oh, sorry. Now my damn monitor is in the way. See? I'm trying to move my mic. Okay, hopefully you can hear me still. If you can't hear me, please let me know, because I'll move around. Okay. Watch this. Watch this. Magic. Okay. And we're going to go here. We're going to go like this. Okay. We're going to move this and multiply. Okay. I'm going to put this down low. Just wait till you see it. It's gonna be amazing. Now, This is a little tricky because sometimes it's not like perfect, like, oh, it's 66% or whatever, and it fits in. So there's a little bit of like messing around we're gonna have to do to get this to fit just right. Because like the page gets slightly tilted, things like that. But once I get it matched up, it's gonna be kind of cool. And let me just see here. What I usually do is I put little like crosshairs in the corners and stuff. That's really the best way to do it. But I didn't do that today for some reason. But I can tell that looks about right. Let your babies grow up to be cowboys. It's a good song. And such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Yeah. Someone jumped in and they heard me singing country and they're like, I'm out. I'm out, player. Okay. Let's do this. And no one's watching it tonight. And you know what? It's late at night. I ain't got a problem with that. Look at that. Boom. Tell me that's not kind of cool, right? Okay. It's kind of fun, right? Check this out. Want to see that again? Boom. So what I did was I put in my colors as a normal layer. Okay. I then moved my digital layer as, my inks as a multiply. In fact, let me move this a little bit so that you guys can see all my little tools. By the way, I should probably say what program I'm using. I'm not using Photoshop because Photoshop's not made for comics. I'm using Manga Studio, also known in the new version called Clip Art. I think it's called Clip Studio, something like that. So that's what I recommend. That's just what I use. Plus, it's cheap as crap, so I'm all about. We don't make no money making comics. I ain't about to spend no $800 on no freaking Photoshop. I actually do have Photoshop too. I just don't use it for this. Okay, a little bit of glare too on the headlight, on the lights above me. I can't do nothing about that. I don't got no tarp over my head, so we're gonna have to suck that up. Sorry, everybody. Hopefully, you can look past it. Okay, so yeah, so the inks is the multiply above it. So think of it as just like it's just like a acetate, layer, like the overhead projectors when you're in college or high school. For those of you who are older than 32. Okay, so that's that one. So let's just do the other ones real quick. Let's just bang these mothers out. Okay, because remember, I only have a half an hour, so I might have to give myself a little bit more grace because I'm talking. So that takes a little bit more time. And I'm also listening to country music, which, sometimes you gotta jam on that too. Now, let me see if I can move this up because, let's see here. Okay. Job and shove it, boom, boom. Don't talk and you no more. It's a good song too. Okay, he put this layer here. I don't know if I like it or not. I don't think we need it. I might just like ignore it, and then he might, if the artist wants to put it in, we can. But this is where I'm gonna use a little bit of executive decision here. Okay. Sorry, but my head just knocked the freaking camera. Well, the camera's in a good position though, so I can't. Okay, I think it's a little off, so let me just finagle it a bit. I see it a little bit off. Yeah, you can see here on her face is a little off. And make sure that looks right. Yeah, this is off a little bit, so let me just. There we go. That looks better. Let's look down here. Now that's off a little bit, darn it. might be a matter of just being a little bit cockeyed. Sometimes it gets. Oh, sorry. You could not even see a damn thing I was doing, huh? Sorry about that. Lo siento. That actually looks pretty decent. Okay. That's good. By the way, we should save these mofos because the last thing I want to do is have to deal with a save. Save this for a sec. It's kind of, these become pretty big, these files. So just take that a second, and then let's do the third one. And we'll just start jam. We're gonna do this kind of assembly line style. You know what I mean? 34, this is page 34. I think that was on this page, yeah. Okay, you guys understand what's going on? So this is pretty simple, right? We're just grabbing the original colors and we're gonna slap it on those inks. Let's see, I should like teach a class. I mean, I've taught classes before, but this is like, you're getting like straight up knowledge up in this mother. Okay. That down, apply. We're gonna have to play with it a little bit more, but it's okay. Multiply, what is this here? Oh. Actually, we might keep this. We might actually play with this. I have an idea. I have no idea. What is that? Oh, that's important. Okay. Yeah, we need to definitely play with those. So let's go here. Oh, that looks okay. Yeah. Let's go up a little bit. Up. There we go. Up. Yeah, it's all kinds of messed up, isn't it? This one is all kinds of messed up. Sometimes they like fit in really nice, sometimes they don't, right? It's just but I've been doing this for so long. This is like freaking, I've been doing this forever, dude. For sure. Okay. Is that it? Okay. I think is that right? I'm gonna stick my head in here, sorry. My big noggin. Okay, I think that's working. Did I use a preset? Hang on. Okay, cool. Now, those three are done, right? Yes. Now we're actually, so that was step one, compiling it, right? Now, let's do the fun part, which is, let's make this look cool. So, while you might say like, hey man, that looks pretty cool as it is. Nah, dog, we're gonna jazz it up. Now, normally when I did Pariah, because it was a Western, it was like I really wanted the analog look. I didn't really do much manipulation at all, very little. But because this is like technology and science fiction and the future, I really wanted to kind of like add some more stuff. Plus, there's little like elements of things that I didn't even do, so I got to put those in. So let's actually do some of that right now. So I'm gonna just do I'm just gonna do a multiply layer. And we're gonna put some color here because I missed a few spots. That's okay. So I'm just gonna get a little pin here. I didn't do their little like, their little flags. God damn it. Sorry. Maybe move this freaking thing down here so I don't bust my big noggin. No one's watching right now, so that's fine. But I'm assuming people do, like later on, people watch, so. Well, you're not watching it live. I know you're watching. Okay. So I'm just doing a couple little bits. Actually, you know what I should do actually before this, because this is not that exciting. What I should do is show you guys like one of the most important steps, which is the second step. So we're jumping in on the third. So let me go back. So once we've compiled this, the first thing we need to do is actually change the levels a bit, because there's either all of it or some of it is just a little bit too faint. So what we need to do is bump it up. So we're gonna bump it up, and in this program, there's a level correction, which is what we use. In Photoshop, there's a couple others. I forget what they call it. It is another name, or like just levels, I think, or something. Where the hell did it go? Oh, darn it. Hang on. Level correction. Okay. So let's just see what the hell is going on. Oh. There we go. Okay. Level, tonal correction. Level correction. Come on, people. Okay. I swear to you, these headphones are killing me. Okay. I'm gonna bust this up in a second if it doesn't get out of my face. So, you see what I'm doing? Now, that is kind of wild, right? It's a little too much. But I do want to do this. See if I go like this. We don't want that. This one a little bit stronger. I mean, her suit is way too. This needs to be darkened big time. So we're gonna have to put on a layer of let's do this too. Let's do the same thing over here. Let's just modify all these levels a bit. Actually, yeah, no, we're gonna do it. Let's see. I swear to all that's sacred. Okay. I'm just bumping it up a bit. Just bumping it. Just hitting it. There we go. Okay. And then we could also change the saturation a little bit, right? Like you might be thinking, damn, that's a really freaking yellow. We could always just go here, right? And then do the same thing, and we'll do like a saturation. We can like bump it down a bit, right? But I don't know. I kind of like it strong and crazy. So we're not going to do that. Okay. We do have, so now we've done like just a very first pass at like bumping up the colors a bit, right? Now we get to kind of add some of the fun stuff that maybe I didn't color in all the way, or I kind of like left for the digital stuff. So let's just do a little bit of that real quick here, and we'll just get going. So I'm always creating a new layer for these like extra colors so that I can deal with it. I never want to like mess up my original colors. Worst case, you rescan it. I mean, my originals are there, right, in paper, so that's what's nice. But it's kind of a pain to rescan and all that. And you know, and she's black, so she needs to be a little darker. I mean, that's got to happen. And he needs to, that actually a little bit that's lost there. So I kind of want to fix that a little bit. And you see the little corrections there that needs to be fixed. So there's all these little like things that need to be kind of like touched on. And that's what we're doing right now. We're just kind of fixing this up a bit. right? So get that little. Just kind of fixing this up a bit. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Just kind of cleaning it up a little bit. Making sure this looks okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm paranoid about my voice for some reason today. Maybe I could put it. I don't know where I'll put it. No, F it. Just keep it where it was. Salazar keep stuff messing. Good issues, clearly. Okay. So let's keep going. Okay, so now let's darken up her outfit because her outfit is like way too light. So we're gonna I'm gonna do that. Just a nice color, and then we're going to use. So we can use a lot of different brushes. I actually think I'm gonna use a watercolor brush, and I'll use. Maybe I'll use transparent. Let's just take a look at this. There we go. Let me just play around with. Let me just see what the dry brush does. Nah. No, let's stick with the watercolor. We can use airbrush too if we want, but let's just do a little bit here and give it a little more color. I don't want to lose the watercolor look to it, but you know, you're going to sacrifice a couple things here when you do this. Okay, basically I'm just like touching it up again. I kind of deliberately maybe didn't do this that great. I did it because I wanted to kind of show you guys like all the correction-y things that I do. It's my excuse I'm using at least right now. Okay. Okay. I'm just putting a little bit of like, just a little more detail here, and just kind of really just farting around with this, making this look a little bit nicer. And I'm kind of skipping around. I'm just kind of doing different stuff that I feel needs to be done here. So you know, she should actually. These things need to be. I'll just even draw this real quick. Hopefully, the artist won't get mad. I don't think it will. I don't care, but just gonna put those little like dudes on there. They were missed is all. not a big deal, but in fact, this is kind of skin color. This needs to be blue. This is actually needs to be blue. So let's go ahead and add that in real quick. In fact, I need to do that. I need to actually draw that too, because I realized that he didn't do this here. So let's just, okay, maybe we'll put a little bit of eraser on there, just to kind of like, there we go, something like that. Okay, see what I'm doing, guys? So it's not rocket science necessarily, but it's supposed to look a little nice. Okay. Remember, I have a time limit, right? My time limit is 30 minutes. Whoa. That's not what I wanted to do. No, damn it. What are we doing? Okay. Let's also fix this here. That shouldn't be flesh colored like glasses. Sat by the tails and see. Okay, let's get. She's a little too light, so let's darken her up a bit. Right. Talk by the tail. Give her a little bit of a curve there. Okay. There we go. And she, let's finish up all the clothing with this blue, just so that it's a little easier to deal with. Okay. Now, why don't we? Oh, these pants were like an orange too. Let me throw that orange on there because I had some issues with that orange. Okay. I kind of want to like bump this up a bit because I felt like this was actually kind of a cool little thing we did, and it didn't really come through with the scan. Okay. Okay. I think the outfits are good enough. I think that's fine. Let's darken her up a little bit. Give her a little bit more melanin in her, cause you know, she gotta represent. She gotta represent a little better than that, cause we ain't feeling that. Let's get her go a little bit darker, just to kind of. Now I feel like I'm, working for BET magazine for some photo shoot when they like change the skin color of characters and stuff. Oh, I knew this actress model, and she showed me this photo shoot she did, and I was like, dude, they totally changed your skin color. Like, you're not even that light. And nothing wrong with being dark, but they just like lightened her up. And I guess she didn't see it or anything, but I was like, you do not look like that, girl. But, like, I don't know, man. Okay. Like, if you want a light-skinned girl, then just hire that person. Just, be happy with what what you're buying. I don't know. Okay. Let me, it's a little bit here. I just want to kind of delete this. So I'll just tiny up there. Okay, I actually kind of like that. See, so let me just show you what I did. Now watch. We'll even watch this. I'm just gonna go like this. Watch this. Boom. So this is without the coloring. I just went boom. You see that? So there's a total difference, right? But I think it still looks kind of watercolored. I mean, not quite perfectly because, everything. But I don't know. I like it. Okay. He needs to be darker too, and I just wasn't sure what the hell to do with him. I'm not thrilled with this coloring on him, and it's just because I'm just trying some things here, and I just feel like it's not really working. I think it's just I need some other colors. So, if I put a little bit of purple in here or something, it might help. This guy needs to be way darker, right? This needs to be like, so there's some of that too. I can go darker. There. I can like that. I actually think that's fine. Maybe I'll put a little bit of more texture on this a little bit. Maybe what I'll do is maybe I'll put a little bit of splatter. Let's put a little bit of spray on this guy. So we're gonna get a little artsy on this. Why not? Why not get some artsiness in this? I just put a bit of crap on here, right? And let's put a bit of blood too. What the freak? That's where we get to have fun, right? Put a bit of. Yeah, that looks good, right? Put a little bit of blood right there. There. How about that? How about them apples? That's kind of cool. Okay, I actually can like that. Yeah. Let's put a little cast shadow on him too. Let's just do like a little bit of bit of cast shadow. In fact, why don't we just do it as a hard thing. So I'm gonna just. Does that work? Yeah. It's a dark. I think it works. Yeah, it works. Give it just a tiny bit more like depth in there. And maybe we will do something like cool there. Why don't we try that? Let's do a. Now I'm gonna change layer because I'm gonna do a little like effect. Let's see. What's the opposite of this turquoise? Maybe like an orange? No. Let's keep it. Let's keep it like this. Let's keep it like this, and let's just do a little. We're just gonna do like a little halo type of thing. See what happens. Just like. Oh, did that not work? No, hang on. Oh, I see what the problem is. Not the problem. Sometimes. Damn it. I was using the wrong tool. No, here. Spray. Yeah. Maybe I'll just do white. Do I like that? I don't know if I like it, but we'll keep it for now. Okay. Let's put a little bit more darkness on that. Actually, now that I think about it, let's do this. Let's go down a couple steps. This needs to be brown. Her hair is brown. It's not like charcoal, whatever this is. So let's little by morning. I went to Amarillo by morning. I was driving through Texas in the middle of the night when I went to go visit Arkansas to do research for my book, Shangri-La, my newest book. And I remember driving through Amarillo in the middle of the night. It's like, Amarillo by morning. Okay, it's a little bit better. Okay, we're actually getting there. I don't feel like we have to do a lot. Because, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I need to. Let me put a little bit more stuff on these pants. Just give him a little bit more volume here. Just love going back east. Even just so nice. Be on my own for a few days without anybody. Just kind of doing my thing. It's freaking nice. Okay. Very good. I mean, now, should we do something with this lips? We could. We could do something with these lips if we deem it needful. Why don't I just start by, let me just kind of like this and just see what we got here. No, that's a negative. But I could do something like this. Let me so how's that look? I don't know. I mean, kinda. Just trying to decide if I want to put a little bit more. What if I did this? Just throw in some really darkness here. Just kind of playing around with. In fact, why don't I put a little bit, talking about spray, why don't I just like, what if I did brush density? Hang on, no. I think my brush really big. It's like kind of like that. Nah. I don't want it to be too damn obvious. Okay. Whoa. That was a little wild. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to put a little bit of green on those glasses. Okay. Does that work though? I don't know. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. Now the other question is, how long have I been doing this? 45 minutes on one page? I'm 15 minutes over, guys. Killing me. I need to do something with these backgrounds though. I do feel like the backgrounds need a little bit of work. So let me do that real quick and then we're gonna call it on this one at least. Because we ain't got time for Love Dr. Jones. This crap. Okay, what reference was that, by the way? Did you guys know that reference? No Time for Love, Dr. Jones? Please tell me you know Temple of Doom. If you don't know Temple of Doom, I don't know what I got for you. Because if you don't know Temple of Doom, I don't know what to say. It's like, you gotta know Temple of Doom, man. Come on. What the hell happened? Okay. What's that? I hit something, darn it. Okay. Ugh. Damn headphones. Whoa. Don't want that. I think this is like the first time I've ever done this and nobody's here. Usually you get like 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just me solo in it. That's okay. I'm jamming to my country. What if I did this? What if I... Oh, shit. I was not supposed to do that. Darn it. So you gotta watch what layer you're on. Sometimes, if you're not freaking paying attention, you will be working on the wrong layer. Let me, put this spray, or not spray, but this, like, soft. Whoa. Actually, I'm kind of liking what's going on here, though. Let's move the density down. Yeah, I don't know. No, okay, hang on. You had it right a minute ago. Now, let's do this. Let's bring this down. Okay. You actually, because you had something here. So let's just, actually, let's use the lasso tool so I don't go wild on this here. Like that. It just kind of, just like cordons off, you know what I mean, the area. And then, wait a minute, did someone just tap something to me? Hey, what's up, Hans? What's up, brother? Good morning to you. Dankeschön. Not Dankeschön. What is it? Guten Tagen? What is Guten Tag? That's German. I think. I don't know what I'm saying. Just ignore me today. I'm just like... does that work? Oh, kinda, but then we did that. So why don't we fix it? Simple. Simple fix. Simple fix. Just erase the sucker. Simple fix. Just like that. There we go. God Morgan. God Morgan? God Morgan? God Morgan. God Morgan. Okay. She needs to be a little bit dark too, a little darker. So let's just put a little bit of shadow on her, and then I think we're gonna call this page good for now, because like I said before in the beginning, half an hour max to do these little like corrections. We just don't want to spend a lot of time on this stuff. It just makes you know, we got more work to do, and when you're doing jobs, you just gotta like value your time. So we're not gonna like put a lot of time on that. I just want to get a little bit of like shadow on her neck there, give her some dimension there, give her a little bit of hint of a three-dimensional body. You know, she's got a body, baby. And she's also a bad guy, so we gotta make her a little dark. I kind of want to do some of these greens too. What if I put a little bit of blue in there? What would that do to me? What if I put a little bit of blue? Let's see what happens. Let me just like, do I like that? Kind of nice. Just gives it a little, maybe. I don't know. What if I went? Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I kind of like it. Okay. So we're gonna so just to show you what we did basically. What we're gonna do here is watch this. Okay, be amazed. It's amazing what we're. Oh shit! Hang on. Stop. What you doing? No, don't mess with this. No. No, stop it. We're just gonna. Okay, so this is the original, right? So I think it definitely adds, right? And then we just put a little fun stuff. So this is just all we're doing is adding a little bit more spots. I'm gonna save it. We're gonna do page 2, okay? Let's do page 2. Okay. This one might not need as much work. Actually, it might need more work. I kind of want to like just increase all this here. So why don't I do this? Let's just try this. Let's what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab all this actually, because I think the original actually looks better than this. So I'm gonna grab all this, and I'm gonna just like grabbing the figures basically. Okay. Now I'm gonna see if I can just modify this a little bit. We're gonna do tonal correction. I'm gonna do a level correction. I just want to darken it. You know. It's a little bit oversaturated when I go like that, but I might fix it. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then why don't we just we're gonna keep it like this. But now it's a little saturated, so now we're gonna go over here and we'll just fix the saturation slightly. We don't need to blow our balls off here with color. And I could even go, I don't want to go too much. It's a little bit. Okay, so don't know if I made it better necessarily, but I think I did a little bit. Because I actually like this. The original, if we look at the original, you can't really see it very good with the lighting, but I kind of like some of the stuff. And we can see this. We can see some nice like little elements of the watercolor coming through. But we're gonna need we're gonna need that layer, that extra layer of color, just because it's a little too dark, a little too faint. So why don't we just do what we did before? And we're gonna fix this. This all looks like they got like scarred and some kind of like scalding coffee, but we'll fix that so it'll look kind of cool actually. But right now, let's just do this. And what time are we doing? We're at an hour. What are we at? Let me see real quick. I'm starting. It's almost 1. Starting to feel just a tiny bit. Starting to feel a little bit. So let me just do these guys real quick here. I'm using the transparent brush. What if I used this watercolor brush? Let me see this. So let's try this actually. I don't think I've used this brush before. It's watercolor brush. Yeah. Let's try it. Yeah, this brush might be actually a little better. Kind of gives it a little fake watercolor look, which is apt since that's what I was doing here. Never use this brush. There's like so many brushes, you guys, in these damn things. They just, you can make your own brushes, which I've tried. I just can't get a good one I like. I can't, so I just said, screw it, let's buy some dude's brushes. I mean, there's guys who like, that's how they paid bills, is like brush makers, digital brush fellas. I respect it, it's a freaking service. People want them. Yeah, this is much better. I just feel like just putting a little bit more pigment in here, get a little bit more definition, helps a little bit. Yeah, I like this. I actually like this brush. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So how you doing, Hans? What's on the agenda for you this Sunday morning, since you're hanging out there? What's the weather like there where you live? Is it like super cold? I'm assuming it's like freaking butt cold there in the winter. I could be totally wrong, but I'm making a little bit of a assessment. I mean, is there a lot of like places to go outside though, or do you have to wait for the spring to like go ride a bicycle or go hiking or something? Or I don't know if you live near like the ocean or a fishing community. I have no idea. Or if you're in like one of the big cities. I'll wait for you to respond. I won't just assume you're gonna say something cool. Okay. Yeah, I like this brush actually. I'm I'm feeling this. Feeling this brush. Okay. We gotta do her too. Remember, we gotta darken her up a bit. She's a little too light. Okay. What'd you say? Let me see here. My glasses. You say you're gonna write a screenplay. Oh. Now that's what I like to hear. I love screenplays. I'm actually working on a new little story. Might work a little bit on it tomorrow. That's cool. You're doing film stuff. I love that kind of stuff. I just big fan. I'm actually in the middle of watching Akira Kurosawa's film High and Low. It's one of the contemporary things he did back in '63. It's not samurai. It's a police kind of crime story. It's really good. It's got Toshiro Mifune in it, but I don't know if you know Kurosawa's films at all. But I'm a fan of his stuff. I'm watching that right now. But yeah, I definitely get excited about film. Got to be careful with that brush though. I'm feeling like if I'm getting a little too wild on it, I don't. Okay, and also, I noticed that I kind of watercolored in the eyes, so let me clean that up a bit. Just make sure I don't get watercolor in the eyes a little bit, especially with these guys too. We're at the middle point of Act 2. It's going good. Oh, good. Road movie. All right. Awesome. That's cool. We got someone else that joined us. Welcome, stranger. I see a third person. So, we welcome you here to our little cabal of comic book creator, nerddom, whatever we are, fans, creators, writers, storytellers, extraordinaire. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I did 3 yawns in a row. That might tell me something. I'm starting to feel it a little bit. Okay, let me do some erasing here and kind of like clean this up a bit. I think we're gonna call it here in a little bit. But basically, I hope everyone's kind of understand what I did. You know, you put it in, you scan it, you compile it in, and then you're basically, I'm just adding up a couple layers just to kind of do some touches, change the levels, and then that's it. So the big thing is, don't rework it completely if you can avoid that, and don't put too much time into it. That's my like big takeaway is like really try to manage your time well and not like feel, because you can rework this stuff forever. You could just sit here and it's like you gotta call it, and you gotta say, okay, it's done no matter what. Like, that's it. That's what professionals do. It's like they got, okay, we're done. You know. Fix that right there. I didn't like that after all. Okay. Oh, and this is like I totally missed color here, so that's important. Why don't we just? This is like a whole section that just like got mixed, and I don't really know what I'm doing with this here. I feel like maybe I should. I don't know. We're gonna come up with an idea for this. Maybe we'll change colors on that black and make that something. What's this here? Yeah, I don't know if I like this, but it might be kind of fun if I did this as a color. What if I made this a color? Yeah, what if I did like a blue instead of like, no, I like the blue actually. If I did that, I feel that's a little bit more fun than just black if I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I don't know if I like that though, to be honest. That's what the inker penciler, he did that screen tone, but I don't know if it's needed. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do it. We'll keep like that. Did my my camera go funky? My camera just went a little funky. My camera's like falling asleep. We're all getting tired here in Chateau Salazar. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. Darn it! I don't want to because I kind of want to finish this, but it's getting late. I'm kind of like running out of juice. Okay. Let's just take a quick look at this. Did we make any improvements? Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. I think I made some corrections actually on the original, which I wasn't supposed to, but yeah. So let's save it. We're pretty close to done for these. I want to kind of put some different lighting stuff, so I'm gonna probably play with these a little bit more. Yeah, I know I said only half an hour, but I might just do a little bit extra. I do want to knock this out of the park, so to speak. So there you go for me, boys and girls. I will. I'll turn the camera over for just for a quick second, so you can see my mug. Thank you all for watching the channel, and have a good night. I am going to go to bed. And let's see what's going on next. No video Sunday, no video Monday. We do have Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday next week, and I'll probably do something maybe Monday or Tuesday night. We need to get back to Shangri-La, and I gotta freaking ink those pages, so that'll be fun. I'll probably ink, so that'll be next. So some paper inking work. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a good one. And if you have questions about this and what I'm doing or whatever, comment me and I'll hit you up. Thanks, guys. Peace out.